So this is my financial research kind of AI project. Oh God, sorry. It uses Crew AI as its kind of boilerplate. And I'm using the OpenAI model just to conduct this research. So I just have two agents here. It's a researcher and it's a senior financial researcher for blank, and it will pretty much just research about that company. And you also have an analyst that essentially, as the name suggests, it analyzes the company that we give it. I made a task in the task.yml. Here you'll see research underscore task, description of what it does, and the expected output. And here we assign which agent has this task, right? The only thing different here with analyzing the task is we gave it a context, which is research task, because it kind of needs to know what it researched for it to analyze information. And yeah, so you just pretty much here have the crew.py file, pretty self-explanatory, but you're essentially just creating the class of the financial researcher and you're creating objects, or yeah, you're creating its constructor functions for the agents and assigning its task here. And yeah, we're using a sequential process. Um, yeah, and finally, here's just the main. So this is just where it runs. Right now I have the output being sent up to the output here. And oh, there's actually a typo. It says right here save to report.md, but I actually have it as analysis.md. So let me change that. There you go. So if we give it the company of, let's just say, like Riot Games, because I mean, a lot of people play League, Valorant, big company. We can do the run here. So I think I have a typo in my file here. Yeah, so I have to do finacule. Oh shoot, finacule research AI and cd run is how you start the program, making sure you're in the main folder. But also here is the .env file. That's where all my API keys are. The biggest thing to note here is that in the, sorry, still learning, obviously. Was it, oh, in the crew, um, I've imported this API called Server Dev Tools, which you can, yeah, it's pretty much an API that allows your agents to do Google search. Yeah, so if you want to try it out, you can get an API key here. If not, you can just disable it. Um, you can just get rid of this line and get rid of this line. Well, you don't have to, but there's no point of importing if you're not actually going to use it. But the biggest thing is that if you're researching a company that may not be that big or doesn't have much relevant information, um, it would be able to do Google search. But from my experience, like if I searched up a small company, it wasn't really able to pick up on it. So if there's other APIs that do a better job, let me know. Um, and for the model that I am using, it is I think it's already preset here, but it's a GPT 4.0 mini because I only put $5 for my API key, or pretty much like my wallet on OpenAI. So yeah, it kind of uses the cheap model. But yeah, here we are. It does, yeah. There you go. This is report has been saved to output analysis. It also does kind of an output here. Um, just Crew AI doing its thing. Let me just double check something. The print, yeah, yeah. Okay, so now we can look at what it says about Riot Games. Yeah, so as of October 2023, Conhai solidifies position as a leading entity in the video game industry. Blah blah blah. League of Legends, yep. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much just a basic like AI researcher thing. So yeah, as you can tell here, it says as of October 2023. I assume it wasn't able to pick up information on the current year when I'm recording this, which is 2025, or maybe there's just lack of information on Google, but I highly doubt that. But yeah, that's pretty much just my basic financial research AI project. Um, ignore this typo. I know, it'll be fixed on the GitHub, but yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, bye bye.